Hi everyone! Happy New Year! So I want to first of all say thank you for being with us today, as always, but I do want to say thank you. I want to say it's an honor for me to share time with you here at René Paris. Super excited about today's topic because it's a challenge. When I get challenged, it's a little, I get nervous. I'm just human. So I've been challenged by my team. And when I say team, I work with a team. It's a global team. There's a lot of us, and I've been challenged, and this has come up several times because I usually wear styles that are comfortable for me, which may not be comfortable for someone else. So our topic today is how do you decide and how do you guide someone to try something entirely different than what you're used to. So this is a part of my challenge. If you look back at my Instagram, which is at Texas Wig Fairy, if you kind of scroll down, I wear a lot of colored wigs. Pastels. I love color because that is just something that I will never be able to do with my own hair. I don't have enough hair. The densities, it's low density. I have a few bald spots. And if I were to color my hair, it would not work. It just wouldn't be able to endure the chemical process. So today I have 5 different looks, this one included, that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go over just a few questions to begin with. Again, welcome to René Paris. Happy New Year. And again, thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you. So I'm going to start off with a couple questions, if you don't mind. I always do that because I get questions all the time. For those of you that don't know, I have been helping women for 27 years who are going through their circumstances are different all the time. Different circumstances, I'm sorry. We're beautiful with and without hair. However, my purpose and my goal with every class that I teach is to help someone find it within themselves to try something entirely different, because you're going through so much already, no matter what your circumstance is. And I'm just there to try to help you. If you're right there in the middle, like yes and no, this is my opportunity to share with you how I decided to try something entirely different from what I had ever thought that I would wear. And I've had people along the way who have helped me make those choices, because at first I was really safe all the time. And I'm going to start off with a question that I received several times in the past couple weeks, and then I'm going to go into my new looks. Why do ROP wigs have lace that has been trimmed for the pieces that are lace front? Does that mean they're less expensive and less quality? No. As a matter of fact, the fact that they come pre-trimmed, like it's ready to wear, is because we take so much effort in quality that the lace is already trimmed. And the biggest difference is that if you have a wig that has lace all the way here and it comes all the way down here, and everyone likes different wigs, that's great. I'm speaking for René Paris. When you get the wig, it's what we call ready to wear. So we don't want you to have to go through the trouble of trimming back the lace, gluing it down, taping it down. And I'm going to nod again, and I do that all the time, but we do not make wigs that you have to tape, glue. If you choose to use something to keep it in place, that's your choice. However, this is what we call ready to wear. All our lace fronts are ready to wear. So to me, the way I can best explain it is that tells me that the wig is of great quality. It's superior quality to me, the way the wigs are made. So we don't want you to have to go through that when you're at home. It's hard enough sometimes to just get used to what you're wearing a wig, and imagine having to do that process without someone to guide you. Let me see. How do you find a licensed wig pro? I get a lot of questions about how do you find someone to help you. most important thing is remember to go to reneeparis.com, use the locator, find a place, a wig store, wig boutique, wig studio that is in your area. That's most important, because when you want something to be modified, perfected, personalized to you, I would highly suggest that it's someone in your area. I know in all places we are still not able to get out in some places. But if you are in an area where you can come in and find a licensed pro, please do it. It makes all the difference to have your wig personalized to you. You know that I when I'm showing a wig for the first time, I don't modify it or cut it. But I would say almost every style that I work with myself, because I am licensed, I do modify somehow, whether it's reducing density, trimming the bang, trimming the sides, however it is to make me feel more comfortable. But again, when you find a retailer in your area, call the facility, the place, the studio, the wig store, and find out if they have someone that can take care of your needs. Make an appointment. That's very, very important. And another question I get is, why would you have to make an appointment? I'm going to answer that really quickly because this is very, very important. As a licensed professional, we're hairstylists just like someone who doesn't necessarily do wigs, meaning I do nothing but wigs wherever I'm working in the United States. I'm licensed, but if I'm standing next to my colleague who does natural hair, bio hair, they require an appointment. So do we. It's very, very important because they want to spend time with you one-on-one, just like a hairstylist. So I'm a wig stylist. So we have appointments so that we can just focus on your needs and help you with all your questions and make you feel more comfortable. Okay, so when it comes to challenge and you're talking about new styles, I always like to say, if you're very new to wigs, meaning this is your very first wig, and if I know I've gone over this, but I'm gonna it does bear repeating. If this is your very first wig, then you probably would feel more comfortable picking something that is more like the hair that you use, the hairstyle and color that you usually wear, meaning your classic hair color, the color you were born with, the color, the density, and close to the style that you're used to wearing. If you're experiencing hair loss for whatever circumstance, you may feel more comfortable choosing something in a classic look. If not, and I always share this, I'm going to share 5 different reasons that I know a lot of times when I'm working with someone, they've never heard of these 5 reasons why an individual might be wearing a wig. It's usually going to be, most people feel like individuals wear wigs when either they're under treatment of some sort, they have lost their hair to alopecia, they are ill, which, you know, I know that in our community we do address all these different people that are wearing wigs for these reasons, but I want to bring 5 different ones that I know I've never heard. I know I haven't talked about them on Instagram, and these, just in a week's time, we've helped people who were experiencing hair loss because of chemical damage of some sort. They incorrectly did something, whether it was they were trying to experiment, their hair is damaged, and now they're looking for a wig. Their hair was cut too short. They went in, thought they wanted something, a certain look, and their hair's too short. So for the holidays, they were looking for something a little closer to what they went in hoping for. Facelift surgery. We had a lot of people that came in and they were wanting something. They just didn't feel themselves right now. They wanted something a little bit different. They're having a new look, and so they needed something to make themselves feel better, and they wanted a different look. A wig was fabulous, and their doctor had suggested it. Okay, so we have a lot of weekend wig wears. That's the other. Like, we have people that come in wherever we're working, and they wear wigs on the weekend because they travel a lot or wherever they can. A lot of people are taking trips on the road, and they want to make sure that they have something that's easy to wear and that they can use on the weekends. So I call them weekend wig wears. Broken arm surgery. Okay, so I want to share this because my mama Bella, has been, she's doing great, but she fell here a while back, and she had a bad fall. She hurt her head, she broke her arm, and she's a very glamorous lady. It's very, very hard for her to not be able to do what she usually does. She wears eyelashes. She's a very glamorous lady. So we had to find her a style that she was really comfortable with, and we had to teach her how to do all this on her own with one arm, and she's done it. So, I mean, I know I've helped people before, but this was my own experience helping my own mom, trying to find something that was easy for her to do while her arm is healing. So going back to finding something different, we had to find her something a little bit shorter than what she's used to. So for me, that was encouraging her to find a different look during this specific recovery time, if you will. So when I'm working with someone and I see that they're kind of hesitating, they're not really sure, I always just think, tell me what, verbally describe to me what you wish your hair would look like. And I love it because every single time, without a doubt, it's nothing like their hair looks right now or the photograph that they're showing me. So I want you to verbally tell me what you want your hair to look like. So I was doing this with my sister the other day. I haven't seen her. She's been sick as well. But we were communicating over the phone. And she said, she's a blue ribbon cutter. Let me tell you, she's amazing at what she does. She reminds me of Alexander, my friend. Alexander, he's my social family here on René Paris. So make sure you look for him. She said, describe to me what you wish your hair would look like. Because even though I have my own bio hair, every once in a while, it still bothers me, that it's just not what I love wigs, but it's just not ever going to be what I would want it to be. This is pretty much the length, the density, and the style that I would want my own bio hair to look like. And this is from our high heat line. This is from the Orchid Collection. This is Chic Waves in Midnight Stone. This is just a great piece. I love it because it's easy. It's not going to rub on my collars. This is something that I would not wear on an everyday. So this is one of my challenge pieces. I would not wear this on an everyday. And let me tell you why. And this is funny, but you'll understand it. For the people that have been wearing a darker root for a long time, I don't have the darker root here. And so this is just something that's out of my comfort zone. This is just out of my comfort zone, but I do like it. I love the color, and I definitely love the length and the density. So whenever you're looking for something different, if you've never allowed yourself that, please keep in mind, I always tell myself, I've worn that hair, I'm past 50, I've worn that hairstyle, meaning my bio hair. I've worn it the same color, I've worn it the same style. I'm sure I frustrate some of the people I work with because I really have worn it the same way for over 30 years. That's embarrassing for me to say, but I so love these wigs because I just go in and choose the hair that I've always wanted. But since this is about challenges, this is my first look that I know is out of my comfort zone, even though I love it. This is number one. Okay, so again, this is what I would want my hair to look like if it was my bio hair. Now, second, I've always been asked, why do I always wear colored hair? Like on my wigs, if you go to my Instagram, they're sea glass, they're bubblegum, they are gray, they all have a root. I wear tailor in several different colors. And so someone kind of poked at me and said, you kind of need to start wearing something different. And I agree with that. I do agree. I don't wear as many classic colors, meaning, like your beautiful browns. the reason I don't do that is because I do a lot of work with teenagers and children and teenagers are attracted to the fun colors. So I do that on purpose because they're going to come up to me and want to know who did my hair, if they can touch it. And it's important for me to, just at that level, make them feel comfortable because that hair makes them feel comfortable. And they're attracted to it, so they want to know, they want to touch it. Especially like the lavender and the sea glass, people just want to touch it and they want to know how the process or who did it. And it's my grand opportunity to say, it's a wig. It's a wig. And if you want to try it on, let's do it. So my challenge is finding colors that are more everyday, if you will. They're beautiful colors. They're classic colors. And so this is my choice number 2. So I love Taylor, but this is, you know, this is a classic color, what I would call a classic everyday color. Isn't that beautiful? This is just a beautiful color. And I probably will, if you've noticed in my other photos, I do trim this a little bit. I have it trimmed. I do have a stylist that I have do that for me. I can do it myself, but I like the experience of going into the salon, having her do it for me. But again, this is another color that I have never worn on an everyday basis. So this is going to be my challenge style number 2. So with that being said, the beautiful thing about a wig is if you're just kind of there, you don't really know if you're going to have enough confidence to wear that, it's beautiful to just have a wig to try it. It's no commitment. It's very affordable, especially for people that have always wanted to try. For other people, it's usually them wanting to try those colors like lavender, bubblegum, sea glass, melted ocean, melted plum. Everyone wants to try those colors. And the beautiful thing is with the wig, you just have it, you try it. If you don't like it, it's, you know, you haven't put any damage on your hair. And if you don't like it, you can donate it to someone, gift it to someone. Okay, my next, this is challenge style number 3. I love this cut. Let me show you this color. So I love this color. Of course, this is my natural color. And I've never worn a short style in this color. So this is, again, I'm looking at styles that are not really in my comfort zone. And it's not the color that's not my comfort. It's the style. So I usually don't wear short hair this is my natural color. This is espresso, but I do love the style. And again, I've never had short hair that look really classic and salon kept. You know, my hair doesn't do that. And again, I always want to say, I mean, we're beautiful with and without wigs. However, if you're right there again, like you're trying to decide whether or not I should try a wig or not why not? I mean, like I said, the 5 reasons that I gave you earlier, I've never talked about them on Instagram. And those are just 5, and I could go on and on and on with the different people that we work with on a daily basis and why they choose to wear a wig. But this is just the best accessory, again, that I can suggest. That's so easy. It's just a beautiful accessory, and you can go, I mean, in just a few minutes, I've gone 3-4 different looks. Okay, so that was for my sister because she loves me wearing short hair, but she wanted to challenge me to wear something that was more my bio hair color. This one, you know, I'm not real comfortable wearing longer hair, never have been. But this is another one that I really do. I've never owned this style for myself. So this is Seville. Again, I chose all these styles that don't have a root, a shaded root, because I'm trying to break away from that, because I do that on a regular basis. But this is Seville, and they wanted me to choose something that I can put up in a ponytail that's more of a classic color. So I just wanted to show you. This looks like it's not long enough to do that, but I wanted to show you just really quickly how. And another thing about wigs is, if you've never worn one in a ponytail, that's out of comfort zone to begin with. Like, I remember being nervous about wearing a ponytail when I started wearing a wig, because I was so worried that you could see the back, or that you could see the wefts, or that I was so worried about that, you know. And this was probably the one thing that really took me out of my comfort. This was like a leap for me at the beginning, because I was just so worried about. Whoops. Okay. So this is a little bit shorter than usual, but this is a really nice piece to just put in a ponytail. Okay, so again, if you just joined us today, we're talking about how do you get out of your comfort zone whenever you have been. A lot of us wear the same style, different colors. Today I wanted to show that I've been challenged, and I've chosen 5 different looks that I've never owned these pieces in these colors. So again, this is Seville. Okay, and for my final, I just wanted to share again. If you just joined, thank you for being with us at René Paris. And again, it's my honor to be with you and to educate you. We have a lot of fun. It's myself, Abby, and Alexander. Make sure that you subscribe, follow us, so that you know that when we're going live and when we're doing giveaways, you're the first to know. So again, thank you for joining us at René Paris. And again, Happy New Year. So I'm going to show you, this is probably the most out of my comfort zone, meaning I usually don't wear high heat, but this will be the longest piece that I've ever worn in high heat, and this is from our Orchid line. So I put this here because I wanted to show you. I love this color. So this is Spellbound. And I wanted to show you, I'm going to just take our headband here. Okay, again, this is high heat. So this comes so like a real sleek with bangs. And I just wanted to show you. I'm going to take the bangs here. I just used a little bit of wig spray, and I'm going to put them back. This is such a really nice piece. You can also put this in an updo as well. But I took our headband from Christine Headwear. And I just wanted to show you. I just took my wand and curled this. But again, this is just, again, my sister challenging me on finding something that I can make straight and curly on a regular basis. And again, this is Spellbound. This is not lace front. And again, this is one of our headbands from Christine Headwear. And I just love this piece. So if I wanted to, and I usually do when I'm at work, I just take this one as well. And you can do a really cute updo with this. Sorry guys, I forgot my, sorry everyone, I forgot my earrings. So you can do like a really cute updo with this as well. And it's just a really nice, again, I love the color. And I just took my wand. Isn't that fun? Okay, so when you're challenged, again, this is big for me, because one of the things I think that really bothers me, and I'm sure you'll understand why later, is when someone says that, I think I saw you that in the hairstyle the last time. Okay, that's not gonna work for me, because I just don't want to do that. I want, every time you see me, I want you to see me in something different, because that's what I'm here for, to inspire you to do something entirely different. Okay, so again, this is from our high heat line, and we have several styles. So I would highly encourage you to go to reneparis.com. We just take that. Always remember, if you do have baby hair, just kind of play with the baby hair. And I'm just using a big clip. Let me get a big clip here. Okay, so again, that's an entirely different look. And then the wonderful thing about this piece is that you can just straighten it on days that you want to wear it sleek with a cute bang. So what do you think? Which was your favorite style out of all the different ones? Oh, I like this look. Remember that you can wear your headbands, you can wear the turbans. This is from the Boho Spirit line. This is Scarlet. Let me see, from the Boho Spirit line, Christine Headwear. And if you're not familiar with the headwear, it's so nice, because in the event that you're, oh yeah, we look very vogue right now. I just love it. And it looks natural. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I'm just going to go back and remind you that if you're there, like if you're just trying to decide, do I wear a wig? Do I not wear a wig? If you have never worn a wig before, please keep in mind, it is the most beautiful accessory that you can just tuck away in your bag. You can wear it when you want to, wherever you're at. Wherever life takes you, the wig is ready to wear. So please keep that in mind. And always remember, we're beautiful with and without hair. But if you want to have fun, you want to try something different, this is no commitment, very affordable. So many beautiful styles and colors. Again, go to reneparis.com so you can see all the different styles that we have, all the beautiful looks that we have. And let me see what I'm going to finish off with. So I think I'll go ahead and go back to, oh, by the way, this style right here, I just love this style. Again, if you've never seen Spellbound, make sure you go back and look at that, because it's available in different colors. And I have worn it in 2 different colors on my Instagram in a ponytail. I think I'm going to finish off with this one here, because this was definitely one of my favorite looks. And again, I thank you for the challenge. Challenges are good. They take us out of our comfort zone, and that was my purpose for today. If you haven't tried something, just remember me asking you, verbally describe to me what your dream hair is like, and let's see if we can't help you with it. So again, thank you for joining us today at Reneparis. Make sure you go to reneparis.com and look at all our different styles, and I will see you next week. Happy New Year!